I'd like to call order the Common Council workshop meeting to order at November 3rd, 2020. Clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Williams?
Here.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Here.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Here.
Councilmember Nichols?
Here.
Councilmember At-Large Vandenbroek?
Here. Please stand for a pledge of allegiance.
Almost choked.
Pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I just want to let everybody know that we are, before we start our regular meeting, we are going to go into executive session for contractual reasons. So with that, moving into communications of mayor, including disapproval messages.
We have veto message, resolution number 100-2-2020, resolution for change of pay rate paralegal position.
Okay, receive and file that. Going to number 6, communications of public and petitions.
Number 1, request from the Juneteenth Celebration Committee to use Memorial Park for their 25th annual Juneteenth celebration on June 19th, 20th, 2021. They are requesting assistance from the City Fire Department and Police Department and also monetary donation towards the cost of Juneteenth from the City of Dunkirk.
Any discussion, council?
Is it normal for us to have monetary donations?
They ask for it every year.
I said, do we do it?
I don't think we do.
We can't, it's not legal, but haven't had that conversation with the regulator.
Okay.
They always ask, consistent.
Yeah, that was, excuse me, my question. I have 2 of them with this. The first one was the donation. Yeah, I don't think we can do that, nor do we want to do that. Also is the use of Memorial Park. The request underneath that for my 2 individuals up here tonight, I was just wondering, is it possible that we could just move everything over to, like all these celebrations over to the other side of the Tim Hortons where everything's hooked up, we have all the hookups and everything instead of Memorial Park? Is that possible?
They have hookups for the electric and stuff over at Memorial Park also. That's used for not only this, but also when the city does any events over there, like 4th of July, they do that. They got a bunch of electrical hookups up there.
I'm just saying for like parking and everything, it seems like it's a lot easier to have it in that open lot where all the festivals usually are on that city-owned property by the hotel.
I also think that it makes it easier because a lot of it's done right out across the street from the park out of, I forget which number it is, Open Door number 3 church or whatever there. So I think a lot of it they do out of there, which makes it, I mean, it's convenient for them because they're able to just cross the street with it.
I was just, if you could ask Edwin, the city clerk, if you could just ask Loretta or whoever's in charge of the Juneteenth, if that's just another option they could look at. But if not, we'll
Well,
just keep
providing
it
there's no other fishing tournaments or anything that uses that lot
there. Yeah,
between the Clarion and Tim Hortons.
it just seems like it works a lot better with the parking and everything, so.
They may not even know that's available, so.
Right, that's what I'm saying, that's the only thing I was looking at.
Here's a monkey wrench, you still could have a program, you might not have anything.
That's true.
They had it this year.
Yeah, and everything,
They
as
had
always,
it this year because
everything's gonna be
Ginge and I
based
were
on
there this
COVID.
year.
Right, yeah, we gotta take that in consideration. We're not looking into hopefully June or like these 2 gentlemen, they're looking at Labor Day, so, I mean, it's something that we gotta handle that when it comes to us at that point. So hopefully they'll be over with.
What we could do is, I wouldn't mind making the motion to approve it pending all the other things, and then add a side to it that we check with them to see if they might want to do the other lot, and maybe if not for this year, or for next year, but maybe in future years, that they would consider using that other lot.
Okay.
So are we going to make that an option this year and mandatory for next year?
No, I'm not gonna make it mandatory, but it's just an option.
We'll have the
just to run
discussion
by
with them about it, but
Yeah.
approve it, and then throw the option out there, and if they want to do it, we'll say that it's approved how they want to do it, and then
Do you
hopefully
wanna
there'll be...
make that motion tonight then?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I need a second
Second.
by Bomano.
Okay. Number 2, request from the Waterfront Hispanic Music Festival Committee to use the grounds adjacent to the Clarion Hotel and Tim Hortons. Electrical power for vendors and bands, as well as picnic tables, trash cans, and snow fencing is being requested for the first annual Hispanic Waterfront Music Festival. We are also requesting the support of the Dunkirk Police Department and the Department of Public Works. The festival will be held Labor Day weekend, Saturday, September 4th, 2021, and Sunday, September 5th, 2021, from 12 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. We are requesting to reserve Friday, September 3rd, 2021 for setup day.
Okay, again, I did speak to Raymond and Edwin last Friday about this. I think it's a great idea, and, you know, of course, the three of us spoke on the COVID-19 thing, so if we're still in this pandemic, that they did, you know, they are aware of what the decision would be, so they did take that into consideration.
Also, we could let the Juneteenth people know they're doing this. over
At that
there.
location.
That's what I was
If they're
talking
okay,
about
then they
tonight,
could,
right,
You know,
Yeah.
use this as an example of what they're doing.
right, exactly.
And maybe
It just
would
seems
be-
like there's more room and more parking and everything, so.
So just to be clear too, since you're both city employees, this is not a city function, this is a group function?
Private,
Okay.
private.
And with that, is insurance and all that other stuff needed for that? Okay,
Yeah, I would bring that up as a motion referred to appropriate departments, approved subject to appropriate insurances and conditions.
all right. I'd make a first for that too if,
I'll
Okay.
second.
Okay, Williams and Bomano.
I'm gonna end up asking the same thing in the regular meeting for the record too, just to put it out there, because everybody will think that it's a city event, which maybe it should be.
Okay.
Good, just saying.
All right, moving on
Such a
to
Juneteenth,
reports
maybe.
sustaining committees, boards and commissions. Councilman Williams,
Nothing for here.
Councilman Bomano.
Randy, a couple things. What's the update on Chestnut Street with the water issue up there? Yeah, come on up, we got about three of them.
Councilman, I will meet with one of our talented employees who lives near Perry and West Chestnut and go over the exact issue, who he's seen that situation during a rainstorm and make a plan. We're closing in on construction for this year, but I think we can have street division do that once we know exactly what to do. So Mike and I will meet with that employee and get a good understanding of what to do and get it done.
And Swan Street and Pennsylvania Avenue?
That's similar situation. We'll do the same thing there.
Okay. Thank you.
Randy, stay there.
Also, Randy, and Rebecca and Glenn, I noticed all that trash got taken care of, and that house that we had a big issue with over on 6th Street near the middle school. Thanks for getting that done. We had to go through 3 different departments to get it done, but, okay.
Now it's all by the house, but
Oh, it's gone.
Randy, this is an easy question, even though it's only brought to our attention within the last month. I've got a request from the family. They want to know how we're doing on the Fraser bench.
The memorial bench?
Yeah.
right.
Oh, okay. I will check with Pam. I can have a better answer for you in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's just the families contacted me and just wanted to know what was going on because they just couldn't find out any. I said it's a little early.
No, but we'll, yeah, it happened a couple, Councilman Williams knows it takes a little time to get these things done, especially with the situation that we got.
Yeah, I understand. It's,
Pandemic, but it's a great idea, we're all for it. And just to let people know that memorial benches are making the city fantastic, and they're also a tribute to family members and things like that, and a lot of family members go to that bench and sit down and have a remembrance. It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Other communities have done that. I'm glad Dunkirk is doing that. I'm glad people are out there willing to spend a little money donating to the city. It helps the city be more pedestrian friendly,
yeah.
and it also is a good remembrance for our loved ones.
Yeah, the city appreciates what we're doing. They're lost in this traffic trying to find out what's going on.
Yep.
So they asked me to ask you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Randy, one more thing, I'm sorry, Paul. Don't forget Mr. Gainey and his potholes on
Absolutely.
Temple Street. Temple Street, right, Tom?
Yes, Temple. The dead end section
Yeah,
between Fourth and the tracks.
During the regular shift.
that's the one.
Okay.
I did run down there that day, the next day, right in front of his driveway.
I'm done.
I'm done.
You all set, Marty?
I'm done, thank you.
Councilor Soy, all set?
Yep.
Okay.
Later.
Councilwoman Nichols?
Nothing now.
Okay, nothing for me either. Moving on. Unfinished business, seeing none. Pre-filed resolutions?
Number 101, resolution accepting grant award for the City of Dunkirk Brownfield Marketing Project.
Rebecca, you want to just mention something about that during the regular meeting? You can come up and speak? Okay, great, thanks. 102,
102, ratification of agreement between the City of Dunkirk and the Dunkirk Police Benevolent Association for January 1, 2020 to December 31st, 2023.
yeah, any discussion, council?
Yeah, just, we've got no information about it other than it's here. So I think it's not right that we'll end up being asked to vote on it 20 minutes after we were given information about it. So I'm going to be attempting to table it because of that. And if it doesn't table, then I'll probably be voting against it just because I don't have time to do it. Nothing against the PBA, definitely nothing against the PBA. It's more against the fact that we got nothing, no information from it from the administration.
Okay, anyone else?
I make great-
That's going to be what we're going to go into executive session prior to a regular meeting. Richard, I'd like to have you in there. Mark Woods, I'd like to have you, Marcia, and the mayor. Okay, moving on to new business, seeing none, I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
By Williams, by Stoyle.
Councilmember Williams?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenhuber?
Aye. Regular
Shoot.
workshop meetings adjourned. Thank you. I'd like to call the Common Council meeting to order on November 3rd, 2020. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams? Here. Councilmember Bamanto?
Here.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Here.
Councilmember Nichols?
Here.
Councilmember at-large Vandenhuber?
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and stand for a moment of silence also. Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is condolences on behalf of myself and the council and the mayor and his administration for Chief Ortolano's family. He lost his wife, and to one of our colleagues, Roger Pecos, trustee Efronia. Thank you. Our condolences go out to both families, Ortolano family and the Pecos family. Going to certification prior meetings resolution.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the Common Council meeting of Tuesday, October 20th, 2020 was presented to the mayor on Wednesday, October 28th, 2020 pursuant to section 2.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter. All items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect, with the exception of resolution number 99, 2020, the Sturgeon Building roof and financing, which was, I'm sorry, that should have been number 100, which was vetoed by the mayor. And where I witness whereof I have here to set my hand in the seal of the city of Dunkirk, this third day of November, 2020.
Need a motion dispensing reading of the minutes.
So move.
By
Second.
Williams, second by Nichols. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenhuber?
Aye, carried. Don?
I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss contractual personnel issues.
By Williams, second by Soil. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenhuber?
Aye, carried.
Somebody take time for us?
Yep. Marty, you want to take time for us?
Mr. Chairman, I just want to give a quick update on the lakefront, lake wall. We do have the contractors working there. They started this week. I don't know how far along they've gotten so far, but at least it's good news that they have started the repair. Okay. I just also wanted to respond real quick to the comments made earlier by the First Ward Councilman. There was discussion made on my behalf with the councilmen at large regarding this contract and the information. The agreement was that we would not be putting out any information until the executive session. And that was an agreement that was brought forth by the councilmen at large. So I just wanted to clear the record for the public to understand that this was not the administration withholding information. This was the administration following the wishes of this council as a whole. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah, I'd just like to comment also that there was a miscommunication between some of the council members with the ratification of the contract with the PVA. I didn't think it was necessary. I didn't want it to get out to the public prior to the meeting tonight to go into executive session. I just wanted everybody to look at it and review it all at once. So that was my decision as a councilman at large, and I'm sorry I didn't pass it on to Councilman Williams. I understand where he is also coming from, but being in contractual negotiations all my life, I didn't want to see that contract get out before the council had a chance to look at it and speak as a group with the city attorney, the city treasurer's fiscal affairs officer, and the mayor all together. So that's on me. Thanks.
I'd like to add more too, if I can.
Yeah, sure.
Just, I do remember in the past, when we've had different contracts, that we would have confidential packets in our mailboxes here at City Hall that had the agreement in it. That gave us a little bit more time than just the day of the vote to look at it. We might have got it the day before, I don't remember exactly, but I know that we had more than just a few minutes to look at it. I will say, on this one, we did go over it quite thoroughly in executive session, so I do have no problem with it, and I do understand that there was miscommunication to get it be known to me that we were not getting it and we were waiting till tonight. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Number one, sir.
Number one.
Veto message, resolution number 100-2020, resolution for change of pay rate paralegal position.
Receive and file that. Moving on to communications of public and petitions.
Number one, request from Juneteenth Celebration Committee to use Memorial Park for their 25th annual Juneteenth celebration on June 19th and 20th, 2021. They are requesting assistance from the City Fire Department and Police Department, and also monetary donation towards the cost of Juneteenth from the City of Dunkirk.
Any discussion, council? Don?
Yes, as it was in the workshop, to see if they would move it from Memorial Park to the lot between the Clarion and Tim Hortons.
We did talk about that, and also in the workshop, we talked about the fact that it makes it quite convenient for them. They've been doing it there for years, and it makes it quite convenient for them because I do believe they operate a lot of it out of the Open Door Church number 3 across the street. They might not even know that the lot by the Clarion is available to them, so I would make the motion to move this along and ask them if they're interested in going over there and at least have the conversation with them about it.
Yeah, for parking purposes and I think it would be more convenient for them, but if it doesn't work, that's fine. And also the monetary donation. Richard, we don't do that, do we?
No, the city can't do monetary donations per se. City officials can do it individually or through campaign accounts.
Okay.
It's illegal for the city itself to give donations.
Okay.
And then also with the COVID, that they would, if it's still in extreme severity as it is currently, that they take that into consideration.
Yep, and we'll have this, I'll have the city clerk, Mr. Ramos, who contact them on all the above mentioned. And that was discussed tonight on that. And also, I need a motion to refer to appropriate departments as well as approve subject appropriate insurances. and
I make a
usual
motion.
conditions.
Second.
Councilmember Williams?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenboer?
Aye, carried.
Number two, request from the Waterfront Hispanic Music Festival Committee to use the grounds adjacent to the Clarion Hotel and Tim Hortons. Electrical power for vendors and bands, as well as picnic tables, trash cans, and snow fencing is being requested for the first annual Hispanic Waterfront Music Festival. We are also requesting the support of the Dunkirk Police Department and the Department of Public Works. The festival will be held Labor Day weekend, Saturday, September 4th, 2021, and Sunday, September 5th, 2021, from noon till 10:30 p.m. We are requesting to reserve Friday, September 3rd, 2021 as a setup date.
Any discussion, council?
Yeah,
Williams?
go ahead.
Just wanted to ask the same question I asked in the workshop. With two city employees running it, just wanted to clarify on if it is a city event or if it is not a city event.
It's not.
This
Okay.
is not a city event. This is going to be sponsored by the Waterfront Hispanic Music Festival Committee.
Okay, and maybe in the future, it might want to be a city event, just like I threw that out there at the other meeting. And that's the only question I had. Oh, wait, no. I think I also asked about, you'll be subject to getting all insurances and everything for that and stuff like that, like normal?
Yeah, I'll read that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also with the COVID as well.
Yeah, this is, I believe, this is way too early considering the pandemic. And then just to let them know that we will, as we get closer, we'll re-examine this thing and see where we are. Because right now, Dunkirk's like the epicenter of this county.
Right. I did speak to both of my gentlemen here. They're both
Yeah.
co-chairs, Raymond and Edwin, and we did have a conversation Friday, and they are aware of everything that we were asking for, and they are aware of the COVID. Hopefully by Labor Day,
Yeah.
everything will be calmed down, but they.
Understood.
But, yep, I think it's a great idea, and need a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well.
Make a motion.
So moved.
Subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions.
So
By
moved.
Stoyl, second by Williams.
Councilmember Williams?
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto?
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl?
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols?
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenboer?
Aye, carried. Reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions, Councilman Williams.
Just wanted to ask Richard, that resolution that was vetoed, 100-2020, that makes no change to the resolution that was passed, vetoed, and overridden of number 79-2020, correct?
No, they're separate, independent, but depending on what happens with PERB, the section that talked about the salary increase in 79 essentially would be moot if this 100 is overridden, because it's just a portion of that original resolution that's in dispute now.
Right, so if that raise and stuff that we did back in July, that's still good when this is done, if everything works out the right way? Nothing changes with that other
No.
than what goes through PERB?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's subject to PERB.
And I guess the only other thing I have to say is normally we change our meeting for the election day, and we didn't this year. I think we'll get out of here fairly decent. And just remind anybody, if you didn't go out to vote yet, get out to vote.
Awesome, thank you. Councilman Bomano?
Yes, I'd like to go back to the Juneteenth thing. I just want to let the public know that the council is not trying to force the Juneteenth celebration to get moved to another location. We're just giving them the option of going there. Like Councilman Van Ruber said, they might not even know it's available to them. Councilman Williams said the same thing. So it's an option. We're not forcing anybody to go anywhere. And Randy, thanks for looking into Swan Street, Pennsylvania Avenue, and Chestnut for me. And thanks about getting that trash taken care of on 6th Street, Glenn, and everybody else that was involved in it. You got that stuff out of there. It was a mess. I wanted it out of there. for the Halloween weekend in case there wasn't any vandalism, and you guys did it. Thank you, Rebecca, also. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Stoll?
Yeah, Randy, thank you very much for the information. I'll forward that to the Fraser family. They'll appreciate it.
Thank you. Councilwoman Nichols?
I talked with Canine Control Officer Zenz. She informed me that the rabies clinic went wonderful. Pre-registering was the way to go, in her words, and she's looking forward to doing the same thing for the next go around on that. She was very impressed, very orderly. It was less confusion, less dog fights, cat fights, and everything. Stop it. And I talked to the chief, Ortolano, on Sunday, on the Saturday night Halloween night out. And there were over 400 children that had come through. They ran out of Frisbees and footballs and candies, and they had to send one of the officers to get more. He's planning on doing it again like that next year. It showed the unity between the fire department, the police department, and all the community residents. Very, very impressed. Rebecca, I'd just like to ask you if anything down the road can be done with that, and I know we've had discussions on Main Street, past the railroad overpass, those two buildings that are in terrible shape down there. If anything can be done citywide for them to do something to improve it or get rid of it?
Yeah, I'll work with Glenn and see if we can contact the owners and see if even the land bank is interested in helping out with this situation as well, because yes, that's
I mean,
an
it
eyesore,
would
I
be,
agree.
as you're coming into town, that would be a relief not to look at the old dry cleaners and shoe repair shop.
Yep, I agree.
Thank you, thank you. And I just have one more for Randy. Stop, I'm almost done. I'd like Randy to stress the importance of residents not raking leaves into the road or blowing them into the street, what the proper procedure to collect their leaves would be before snow flies.
Sure. Councilwoman, thank you. We don't want any debris in the road. And leaves especially, they clog up the storm drains and flood not only the streets, but possibly back up into houses. Same thing for grass clippings, brush. Be careful with your recyclables. Make sure you got those well contained so they don't blow around. So a good point on the leaves, but that carries along to all other items that might be close to the curb as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Paul, it's your show.
Thanks. I just have one thing. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that we are not going to be overriding the veto from the mayor tonight. So I just want to make that clear. All right? That's all I have. Going to unfinished business, seeing none, go to pre-filed resolutions.
Number 101, resolution accepting grant award for the City of Dunkirk Brownfield Marketing Project.
Any discussion, council? Rebecca, would you like to come up and just explain to the public?
This is a grant that we applied for in July of 2019. It's to go for kind of a phase 3 of our BOA project. We completed phase 2 and we're designated a brownfield opportunity area community. And what that does is gives incentives to developers to come in and redevelop on brownfield sites. But the next thing we need to do is we need to be able to market those sites to developers to bring more development to Dunkirk. So this specifically focuses on expanding our master plan for our waterfront, Central Avenue, and Main Street areas, and look at what we can do with those brownfield sites, and then hiring consultants to put together marketing materials that we will put out to developers as an expression of interest to gain input and to bring in more development to the city. We'll probably hold a developers forum, do a whole tour of Dunkirk, and just bring in additional materials into that marketing that tell developers what the good stuff that's going on in Dunkirk and try to get more development in those areas. So this is to accept those funds.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Any other discussion, council? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenboer.
Aye. Carried.
Number 102, ratification of agreement between the City of Dunkirk and the Dunkirk Police Benevolent Association for January 1, 2020 to December 31st, 2023.
Any discussion, council? Marty?
Yes, I'd like to thank the mayor and whoever else was helping him out with this contract. I know this was going on since end of last year, and went into January, and COVID and other issues that we had in that department, that we finally got it hammered out. I'd like to thank Chuck D'Angelo and Matt Martinez of the PBA for coming together. Looks like a fair contract. Another long-term contract, which I personally like long-term contracts. So thank you guys very much, Mr. Mayor and the PBA. Thank you.
Councilman Williams?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank the mayor and the city attorney for going through this in such detail with us in the executive session. I am comfortable voting on this today, so I think that it's fair for both sides, and like Councilman Bomano said, I do like having long-term contracts with our union members, and I think this is a pretty good deal for both sides.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the PBA. I'd like to thank the PBA for their patience. I know what they've taken over the last number of years, and the job they do is not easy. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. Anyone else? I just also like to thank both sides working hard and getting this done. And I think it's fair for the PBA, and I also think it's fair for the citizens and the taxpayers of the city of Dunkirk. So I'm in favor of this. So clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenboer.
Aye, carried. New business, I just have one thing. Richard, good luck tonight. I know you're running you have a big election tonight. Thank God we don't, so you know what all the pressure's all about tonight, right? So, good luck. Yep.
Richard,
And everybody exercise your vote. Your right to vote tonight. You still have a couple more hours, so that's where I'm heading to. So,
Richard, I must have
appreciate it.
misplaced my invitation to the victory party.
Yeah. Need a motion to adjourn
So move.
Nichols?
by Williams,
Good
second
luck.
by Nichols. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Vandenboer.
Aye, carried.
Toodaloo.
Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everyone.